Alrighty, hi everybody. Thanks so much for clicking on this video. Welcome to the beginning of my savings, budgeting, and YouTube journey. I'm here to represent hard-working, low-income single parents. On this channel, I'm going to experiment with different budgeting styles, savings goals, and share my strategies as I go. My plan is to document my progress and hopefully encourage you to follow along. If this sounds interesting at all to you, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe so you can follow along this journey with me. Let's get started. I shared with you in the last video how I broke down my budget prior to payday. So I have gotten paid, as you see, and I've taken the funds out of the bank with a photo of this sheet here to help me decide what denominations, and the bank made it so easy. I just wrote it down, they followed it, sent me the funds. So the first thing I did was to add up all the money to make sure that I have the 545, and I did. So that's that here. What I want to start with saying is describing what I did first. So here I have my sinking funds, so that will go in my pink binder here, rose gold binder. I like that color, as you see. And then here, these will go in my wallet. So these are my variable funds. So I'll show you, I just thought it would be easier to break them down that way to show you guys, since they're going to go in separate binders. And I did also, to make it a little easier to view and follow along, I wanted to make sure that all of these funds were in order in my binders. Okay, so that got a little smudged. I wanted to fix that for you. I also did the same here. I separated my variable funds from my sinking funds, and these are all, again, in order in the binder so that you guys can see while I'm stuffing. So let me show you what's in the envelope as of now. I did show a little bit of that in the last video, but I did pay that bill that was in here. This is an extra sheet. I did pay that bill that was left in here, and instead of the $60 that I had saved for it, it only came to $56. So I have $4 left over. Yay! Which is not much, but it's something. So that $4, I will decide what to do with that by the end of the video, because I have not decided so far. And then I wanted to point out that gas was the only thing that had funds left. So we're just going to add to that since I'm taking a road trip. I did also buy a new binder. I have just gotten started and I am already obsessed with binders. So I have a few more. I bought one that will be dedicated just to my daughter, and I bought one for my trip so that I can continue my sinking funds journey and savings journey while traveling. So that will be my travel binder. And I'll probably use that also for like when we go on mini vacations, summer activities, festivals, whatever, so that I can keep it up, keep the momentum going. All right, so let's get started with stuffing. I'll show you quickly in case you haven't seen the other video. There's nothing else in anything except for miscellaneous. So I'm gonna take that out too. So I have $5 left over. Woohoo. So after we get done stuffing the new funds, I'll figure out what needs a little more and we'll put that in there. So that is a big deal to me. I'm sorry, it is. Because normally this would all be gone already. And another good thing that happened was that during the 2 weeks, I did a midweek check-in and I still had about half my funds. So that was good. So I get paid every 2 weeks. 1 week in, I did a midweek check-in. You can go ahead and watch that video. And I still had a few funds left. So that was really good. That was really good. All right, let's get started. So I'll use this, peek this back in here. Let's zoom out a little. Oh, that's as far as it goes. All right. So for gas, we planned $80 and that was 420s. So these are my variable funds. Let's move this to the side. So let's get 420s. And that's gonna go into gas. So that payday was yesterday. I'm a little late going to the bank. So let's see. This is payday. And we're adding $80. So that brings our total to 100. And some of these funds will get moved over to my travel binder so that I can use some of that for my road trip. What's next is dining out, $50. That's 3 10s and a 20. There was nothing left in dining out. So we're gonna have to reevaluate how we are working that out. Maybe a little less dining out would be good for us. So I am always going to put my payday here for the date. That's the day that I should have added the funds. So what was this? $50. 50. There was nothing in there before. So now there's $50. And you can see right there, I put dining out there. There wasn't really a place to put the category on these sheets, but it's right in front of the envelope, so I can't really get too confused there. All right. And if you haven't seen any of my other videos before, again, I do round everything up to the nearest dollar. If I have any change, I will put it here in this envelope throughout the week. And then I'm putting it here. Ooh, this is kind of heavy. This is not all from when I started. I already had like a change jar. I just put it in here for now. And hopefully I can come up with some kind of challenge that I can use for that too. All right, so what's next is entertainment. That's $40, and we have 4 10s. I like that this is tracking my expenses as well. So I can kind of see where everything is going and where I need to adjust, if anything. So the balance is $40. I put $50 in it last time. See how this goes. I mean, I will be away, so there's not much we can do in the 1 week that I'm here. But we are going to plan a little, maybe a nail salon trip with my daughter before I go. All right, that's their entertainment. Next, we have miscellaneous, has $85. And that's 3 5s. That's it. 3 10s. And 2 20s. I like to put the larger bills in the back. For me, I feel like it makes me spend less, but 40, 50, 60, 70, 85. For me, it makes me feel like I spend less, but whatever. All right, so here I'm going to take out this $1 as a rollover. So rollover, that's arrow means it was moved out of here. All right, so that zeroed it out. And then this here is payday. And we are adding $85. $85 is the balance since there's nothing in there now. And that's miscellaneous. Wrong way. Be careful when you're putting in these envelopes too. I noticed that you have to pay attention to which way it opens. Otherwise, you'll have some envelopes that open up and some that open down. I fixed mine, but just a quick reminder. Okay, groceries. I did explain that I was able to get a PEBT credit, which means that I got an assistance. Everyone in the state of New York did. So for the next, hopefully 2 pay periods, I'm going to try to stretch it. I won't have to pay cash for groceries. I do have a card that I will pay with, so that is great. Normally, I am not eligible for any kind of assistance, so this was an awesome blessing. It's not much, but you know what? Any dollar helps, so I'm very, very happy about that. That allowed me to put some more funds in some other envelopes and sinking funds, okay? So there's nothing there. That's just something that came from TOPS, okay? And allowance is also in here. This won't stay in here long because I will give that to her today, but keep that in here with me. Okay, and that bill, again, that got paid, so yay. The other bills that I have this month will be paid automatically, so I don't have anything for this right now. Hopefully nothing pops up, but if I do, that's where it will go. And deposit is for anything. If for any reason I do need to borrow something from my checking account, which there's only a buffer in there, so hopefully not, I will put the cash here so that I can replace it back in the bank. All right, that's it for my wallet / variable funds. And then we'll get out the sinking funds. So here we have $35 to go to summer activities. There were funds left in some of these categories. These are sinking funds, so these are only ever going to be pulled out when I'm ready to use them or I need them. Summer activities we haven't needed to use yet, so once school's out, then we'll start using it. So I want to put as much as possible in here. So $524. Again, payday. Excuse my handwriting. This is just how I write. I apologize. All right. I like to separate it by payday just so I can remember what I've added. So summer activities is going to get $35. That's going to bring us to $75. We're getting there. It started pretty small, but that's why I wanted to show the beginner series, because I see a lot of videos, which I'm so happy I learned a lot from. They have funds that have accumulated, so I'm pretty happy to be able to show you guys that it does not start that way, unfortunately. Well, at least for me, it didn't. Maybe if you have more funds, it does. Okay, so that is a 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 ones. And 1 5 and a 20. Okay, I'm gonna put this in order. And please feel free always in the comments to let me know if you want to see something done differently, if you have any suggestions for me. Maybe you have done sinking funds longer than I have. So I'd love to learn more. That's why I like to call it the budget community, because everyone is so supportive. All right, so let's count this. 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 75. All right, let's put this back in there. Come on, you can do it. All right. Okay, September birthday gets $20, and it looks like there's already $20 in there. So that's awesome. So there is one in here for her envelope for her birthday, and there's one for my birthday. So this is $524. Paycheck, payday, paycheck, whatever. And that brings us to $40. And this is just a $20 bill I wanted to add. That's pretty simple and easy. Okay, August birthday, I actually get $10 whole, and I wanted that in a $10 bill. There's nothing in here previously. This is a very low priority. As we know, as parents, we come last. So, I have that here. Excuse my phone. Nobody ever calls me, and as soon as I want to do a video, nobody ever calls me. Seriously. Okay, so I want to label this August birthday. Abbreviation. So 524. Payday. I'm sorry, I named it paycheck last time. Whatever. You know what? I have suffered with anxiety for the longest time. And for like the past year, maybe after all the stress of Corona, I am like, I do not care about too much of anything. If it is not a big deal, I am not going to stress it. And you cannot make me. All right, and next was $35 for personal That's a 5, a 10, and a 20. Nothing's in here. And this, I plan to, I don't know, do something nice for myself. Maybe I'll get a pedicure before my trip or something. That would be nice. But since I had some overtime, which was nice. I mean, it wasn't nice because you have to work for it, but the pay is nice. Sometimes you have to do it just to get by, unfortunately. But you know what? It's there, so I can't complain. All right, and this is $35, so that's the balance of $35. I will probably, since this will get used, actually, I'm just going to do that now. I am going to move that into my wallet or variable binder, which is my wallet. Let me take that out. And we'll move that. I'm going to do the same for this one. Kids shopping, as I mentioned before, she needs some summer clothes pretty badly. So it says kids. I only have one. Maybe I'll cut it off. But kids, $100. So that's for summer clothes. It's 2 5s, 2 5s, 2 20s, and a 50. So that's 50, 70, 90, 100. And like I said, she needs those. So I never mind spending money on her. My daughter is the sweetest you will ever meet. And she's 13 years old, so I have gotten lucky so far. We'll see how long that lasts, but you know, I have faith in her. We have an awesome relationship, so I am very happy about that. I am actually really enjoying this. This I'm actually going to put in my wallet as well, too, because it will get spent. These little sheets came with a new binder that I bought, and that's this purple one that you'll see over here. And I intend for that to be my daughter's binders, just so I can separate the funds a little bit more. I'm putting this to the side so that I can put this in my wallet because we will go shopping for her this weekend. All right, next we have housing and water gets $5. This is just a simple $5 bill. And I do have a water bill that's due now that was double, unfortunately, which was an unexpected expense that I mentioned in my pre-payday video. And apparently that's because there is a leak in my toilet. So that's something that I will be purchasing this week. And I will fix that myself. It didn't look hard. You know, YouTube is the mother of all mothers and teaching you how to do things. So it looked really easy. I am not paying a plumber to do that. I don't have the money to. And I like to do some of the things around the house myself. It's just me and her, but we make it work. All right, so $10 goes into car maintenance. Car maintenance has $40 in there already. Again, this is not a lot of funds, but I am very proud of myself for getting this rolling because usually, you know, I pay all my bills, but the extra money, I'm like, where did that even go? And I'm sure I'm not the only one. So this is why it's good. I mean, we work hard for our money. We should know where it goes and whether we can save any so we can actually enjoy it at some point. All right, and this was $50. I put that in there already. And this will be for new tires that I need eventually. Okay, school. This is for back to school, for any supplies that she needs, and also probably for sneakers. Her sneakers are expensive because she has feet that are on the larger side. Do not tell her I said that. But they get expensive really quickly. All right, so that's $40 we're adding to that. Forgot to do my line. That brings us to $60. So school here starts in September, so we got a little bit of time to add to that. Thank God. All right, next. What did I, oh, it's already in there. Smarty pants. All right, so there we go, $60. Well, my mother brought up a really good point. Like, what do you do with carrying all that cash? How do you keep it safe? And that's something she brought up when I first started. And I thought about it too. I'm like, you actually have a pretty good idea. So what I do now is if I'm going to the grocery store, I take out the grocery envelope and that's what goes with me. I don't take anything else. If I have to go get pet supplies, I take what's in pet and that's all that goes with me. But when I go to work, my miscellaneous funds, basically I do it based on what I have to do that day. And if I have to make an extra trip to come home for something, so be it. It's better to be safe. And I don't know why I put pets. We have one cat. We do not need any more. Okay, a fun fact about our cat. Our cat is blind. She's deaf, partially blind, and maybe I should put the money in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I got $10 left there. That's what I get for talking my mouth off. But she is deaf, partially blind, and mentally handicapped. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. She's going to fit in perfect. Because I don't hear that well. I wear glasses, so does my daughter. And we are just the goofiest two people you'll ever meet. On top of my mother, she's the third goofy person. But let's see where this $10 is supposed to go. Okay, I figured it out. I guess I gotta be a little bit more careful. So it was $10 that should have gone in car maintenance, which I forgot to do. So let's put these two into my wallet funds. I'm gonna put them in front of this. These two will mostly be empty, so I'll put that there. Personal, and that's for her. Alrighty, there's that. Okay. And then we have this $5 that should have rolled over. Let's see, let's put that in the sinking fund. I guess this came from Miscellaneous and one came from bills. And I did make this to help show me where I want to put any rollover, but I don't have one for bill. I guess I thought bill was going to be everything. So let's see. Let's put it in Miscellaneous goes in September birthday. So let's put that $1 there. And then let's put the rest in emergency since there's nothing in there yet. Emergency, I do have a savings account, but I want to have some money that I have on hand that's cash. So look, I already forgot. All right, so let's see. Miscellaneous, September birthday. So that $1 is going to go in there. Let's just put it all in there. You know what? That's petty. Let's put it all in there. It's only $5. Again, emergency, I'm not too worried about because I do have an emergency account. And if push comes to shove, I can always take some out of that already existing account and just keep it in cash, which that would probably make the most sense. Okay. So now there's $45 in there. September is a busy month because there's school shopping and my birthday is a month before and her birthday is that month. So I have a trip that I want us to take and I would like us to do a show before we go on, like while we're on that trip, just maybe a weekend. Nothing spectacular. We don't do birthday parties anymore. We probably did one like 2 years ago was the last one because she has a friend that has the same exact birthday, maybe the day before, I think. So we just do something with them, and that's enough for me. We have a lot of fun, so. All right, that's it. So that is the end of my breakdown, my rollover, my emptying. I will show you the unboxing of this, and this will be in my travel binder. So when I take out some funds from savings that I have set for vacation, I will probably stuff those. I don't know if I'm going to keep that in cash or on the card, for safety. I'm traveling, so we'll see. I guess, I don't know. We'll figure that out. That's all there is. And with a quote, it says, all appears to change when we change, which is great. This is perfect for what we're doing now. Money is adding up. When these expenses come up, I will have the funds. So that is great. Thanks so much for spending time with me today. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to continue to follow along on this journey with me. Please share your own progress in the comments below. I want you to always remember that it is about progress and not perfection. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day. Happy saving, everybody. Bye.